What's up, crew? Hanging out in Melbourne, Australia. This is Port Phillip Bay. Absolutely beautiful. It's Sunday afternoon. We just finished 5 of our 6 Melbourne clinics. Melbourne clinics. And one of the main things that we talk about in these clinics is, hey, when we static stretch and we stretch the hip, we've got to think 4-way hip. We've got to think, hey, I got to stretch front side, back side, inside, outside. And we talk about that there's a lot of ways to skin a cat. There's a lot of different ways that we can stretch our hip. It's about freestyling and playing to your environment. So, little tight, been doing clinics all day, beautiful day, sun's coming at me, vitamin D. How can I do 4-way hip with Melbourne in the background? So let's walk through it. Let's think, okay, front side hip, what can I do? Well, let me put my foot up, let me push this heel away, squeeze this glute, and see if I can just press into extension. I can bias over to this side, close that gap, get a nice rectus, kind of high hip flexor stretch. If I wanted to, I could reach, kind of come over, spend some time here. That's front side. What about outside? Let's do a modified pigeon pose. So I'll just take this foot up, I'm gonna bias my hips, close my hips over, reach, and get a nice outside hip stretch, glute stretch. Inside hip, what can we do? Let's kick out, let's sit back, we can carve around. I kind of go to this side, kind of a lateral squat type piece. Move it around, squeezing my butt, move my pelvis around, seeing where I'm tight. Spend a little time. What do we got left? That was 3 of the 4 quadrants. Let's hit last piece backside. So we'll do a modified table stretch. We'll put our foot up, we'll think, close the hip, we'll bias over to this side, big chest, fold forward, get a big stretch. I want to make sure this downside toe is probably a little more internally rotated so I can really close that hip and press over and get a big backside hip stretch. 4-way hip, Melbourne, Australia, headed to Canberra in 2 days. We'll see you guys soon.